Well, when I found out that I was going to Iraq, and I knew I had a great opportunity, I wanted to make sure when I got there I was doing more than just my job. And I just kind of stumbled into it. I met a few people who were involved, and started out slowly, just helping with fundraisers and different events. And one of the things that's always happening over there is there's always a turnover of personnel. So the people that were in place all went home. And next thing I know, I'm sort of last man standing, you know, in the Green Zone Council, and I was elected chairman. It's an all-volunteer effort between military and civilian personnel to help work with logistically and help regrow the Iraqi scouting program. It's very impressive. I mean, the scouting has been in Iraq since 1921. It's based on the UK program. And it was flourished. It was one of the premier scouting programs in the Arab region until Saddam took it apart and made it his little military youth. And they literally were being trained as military, 14 hours a day of military training for children. And while that was going on, there was this body of experienced scouters from the previous program who maintained the scouting effort, and it was literally an underground scouting effort to keep the program going while Saddam was still in power. The message for Iraqi scouting is very much the same message for scouting around the world. It's about acceptance, it's about unity, and it's about understanding. So they drill that and they drive that into the program. Well, definitely they're a little different than kids you might find in other places of the world, but at the same time, they're normal kids. You know, they like the same kind of things that kids anywhere around the world do. They're into their music, they're into their cell phone, they're into their iPods, they're into the internet. So they're very normal kids. At the same time, they're in a very abnormal situation. But for the most part, that's all they've known. It's fully an Iraqi program. We let them make their own decisions. They decide, you know, the direction and the guidance of the program. We're just there to help out where we can in terms of providing support with event planning, fundraising, getting donations. There's a lot of things in Iraq in terms of progress and movement forward and things that aren't happening. And the scouting program is one that there is real progress. You know, one of the things that I was very impressed by, I told you I was working with the president of Iraqi Scouting on trying to put this video news release together, and I asked him that same question. You know, what is it that you want from people? And he said that, you know, above everything else, above, you know, certainly they need financial help, you know, they need equipment, they need all those things. He said, but beyond that, they just want awareness and they want that emotional support from people around the world, because that's what they need really to drive them and motivate them. Everything else can come into place, you know, in terms of the funds and equipment, that sort of thing. But that emotional support and that awareness is really the key to bringing the program forward.